All right, the bottom line is a wall matters, security matters, what people are passionate about on either party that matters. But family physician Dr. Jennifer Caudle joins me right now to say, you know what also matters? What happens in a shutdown. What's happening in this one worries the good doctor a great deal. Doctor, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
What's happening right now? Now, for the FDA, it kind of, handicaps them, right? Explain what happens.
Well, in a government shutdown, so many organizations and agencies are changed, and we're seeing that also with the FDA. As a family doctor, I am concerned about this. The FDA does a lot of things, and to be clear, there are a lot of services that will continue. There are some of their emergency services, et cetera. They will respond in outbreaks, et cetera. But I think one of the things that definitely has me and so many others concerned is the change in routine food evaluations and food investigations. So we know that, foreign foods will still be inspected, but the problem is the routine investigation and inspection of domestic foods. That's what's kind of changing right now, and that does have me worried a little bit.
All right, and so from food inspections to just policing what's, going, through processing plants and cattle facilities and grain facilities and all.
Right.
It's not as if that stops, but there isn't the man and woman power to keep on top of it to the degree we used to, right?
Well, right, and that's what's happening. So, in this time where we don't have the manpower that we used to have, and I should say the commissioner of the FDA has been very helpful with all of his tweets. He's been tweeting about what they're doing. Again, we're still doing foreign food inspections. What the commissioner, Dr. Gottlieb, is trying to do is to continue high-risk domestic food inspections, which I think is a good idea. High-risk foods would be things like cheeses, fruits and vegetables, infant formula, medical foods, and things like that. That's going to be very important. But, those are the routine food inspections are not necessarily going to happen the way they have before. And this is my thing. We have foodborne illness outbreaks in times where we do have food inspections. Foodborne illness outbreaks happen already. I'm just concerned and wondering what's going to happen when we don't have that manpower able to investigate and inspect sort of our
But it's beyond
routine
just
food supply
the food, right? I mean, you reminded me, and others have in the past here, that it also affects, up to simple drugs and availability and tests and all the rest, that is not, not directly affected. The indirect funding that goes to the National Institute of Health and some of these others that get private and public funding, that kind of enters a twilight zone, right?
Well, no, you're right, and it's not just food. I definitely do want to be clear. It's called medications, prescriptions, generic drugs, prescription drugs. Now, let me be clear. It's not all stopping, and actually, the HHS.gov website actually has a very, very good description of the services that will continue and those that will stop. Not all services are stopping, but the ones that I think are sort of on the higher priority list. I think about our food supply. I think about people going to the grocery store. And that's something I think about and wondering how we proceed in this time. Certainly.
It's well put. Dr. Caudle, thank you so much. I needed that perspective. We all did.